Danny here again with Athlete's Potential. We're going over a rib mobilization today, okay? So this is one that we like a whole lot. We're gonna have you actually stand in a band. All right, you wanna hook this up somewhere between kind of hip and the bottom of the rib height on a rack. Well, what we're doing here is we're actually trying to facilitate internal rotation or depression of the rib cage. The reason why we want to do that is the better position we get our rib cage in, the better the diaphragm works because it sits inside the rib cage. It also affects the shoulder blades on the backside because of the positions of the ribs. All right, so with this one, be careful with this. Don't go crazy and get a super strong band and think, oh, well, if I just push harder, it'll be better. No, don't do that. Use something about this size, maybe a green band. You don't want a ton of pressure, you just want enough to seat the rib, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bias one side of the rib cage with the band. So the band will be on top of my left rib cage, below my right rib cage. I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna block and kind of press backward and down towards the point of my hip. So even right here, you should feel like you get some kind of movement. You should be able to feel that in the ribs and maybe even in the upper back where they connect on the backside. So you have a couple options. You can stand here and you can actually just do some oscillation work, just pressing down towards the ribs, let it relax, down towards the ribs and towards the point of the hip, let it relax. Or what we can do is we can block breathing. So we can hold that position, take a big breath in, try to think, force air into that right kind of rib cage area, pause for 5 seconds, let all the air out, and as you do, as you breathe out, you're pushing your rib cage down towards the point of the hip. So it should feel like you're kind of dragging your shirt and your rib down towards the point of the hip. 5 seconds to breathe out, pause for 5 seconds in that bottom position, hold that position with your hands, big breath in, breathe back to that other side while you're holding that rib position, and then relax. So we're gonna try to accumulate about 8 to 10 bouts of big breath in, pause, breathe out, hold that position, and we're trying to get that rib cage back down, okay? Guys, this is a big, big one for our athletes that have anything to do, or they've had diaphragm issues. If you've been told you have breathing issues, maybe you don't even know that you do. If you suck at running, try this. This will help with that too. Sometimes, depends if your technique sucks, it won't help with that. But it will help with breathing, all right? So guys, check this out. Give it a try. Be careful, don't push so hard on your ribs. More is not always better, all right? And let us know what you think. Thanks.